Coming up brand new with Anna. Well, this is the kickoff. I'm so excited. A couple little side notes. Please note on your calendar for today, I'm gonna do what's called Suzanne Gets Crafty. That's my show here on our craft days. And normally I just have it on the craft days. But this month it starts tonight from 7 to 9 p.m. And then every single Tuesday I'll have my show on the air. And then afterwards at 9:30, join me on HSN's Facebook page for a live after hour show. So it's kind of cool. I will have new products and new guests who will not appear during my show or on the air that day. So it's gonna be really fun, and that happens today. I'll be back at 7 to 9 p.m. tonight. This hour is again with Anna Griffin. We're gonna take another look at our today's special, but it's a really truncated view, but I gotta show you this. She has put together a pop-up auto ship opportunity. And look at this. This is the one that you're gonna see first and foremost. It is this gorgeous collection. You go like this, and you pop it up, and look, it makes a basket. A three-dimensional basket, isn't that something? So this is coming up in just a couple of moments, and it is a total auto ship. And what you're getting is the first kit, then you'll get another shipment in June, September, and December. Now Anna's gonna share all the surprises with you, what comes in it, because you get a ton of goodies inside this awesome little box, and the fun keeps coming when you sign up for it. But first, we've got to take a very quick look at an incredibly popular today's special, so let's do it. It's the Cricut Maker, the biggest bundle, and the lowest price we've ever offered tonight. You know, I've been very blessed to be here for a long time at HSN, and I love crafting. It's one of my great passions. It's my pastime. I love doing it. I love giving crafted items. I love the expression on people's faces when I make something for them. But there's never been a better moment in all the years I've been blessed to do this job to get a Cricut Maker. What's a Cricut Maker? I call it a complete creativity machine. It is an electronic cutter, but it does so much more. This machine is my #1 most beloved tool that I have at home. And I've got a lot of crafting stuff, and I use a lot of it. But this is the one that I reach for constantly. Whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or a super advanced creative person, if you're a teacher, if you've got kids in school with school projects, if you just want to make something basic for a home DIY decor piece, or you love quilting, you're gonna find a home with the Maker. Now here's what we've done tonight. We have never had a better value than right now. We're at the lowest price we've ever offered on the Maker, and this is their #1 most popular and most current cutting creative system. What do you get with our bundle? Well, first I've got a choice of colors, which I'll get to in just a second. You're getting 2 of the mats to go with it. You get the fabric mat and the light grip. You're getting 10 of the print-on vinyl sheets, which are really cool. Then, again, this is vinyl and value. You're getting all of these items you see beside me, which include the 12 by 48 transfer tape, same 8.5 by 11, the printable vinyl we talked about, 2 of the Cricut brand new foil party vinyls. You get 1 48-inch long roll of the Cricut stencil vinyl, the weeder tool, plus you get the removable vinyl, a big old roll of that, a big roll of the permanent vinyl, another 6 sheets, 12 by 12 of the pattern vinyls, which are really awesome. And down below you're gonna see you get the weeder tool, you also get the regular blade, you get the rotary blade, which is super cool. You're gonna get a marker, because yes, the Cricut will write for you, which is pretty amazing. And all of that with 5 flex for today only, and again, our best value, lowest price we've ever done. This is the blue. Let me give you an update on the blue. I think we're down to what, maybe we're actually a little over 600 left in the blue. So super, super limited. And gang, we're just going into the second look at this today. Then we've got more colors. We haven't done these since May of last year. This is the beautiful rose. So if you're a pink girl, if you love rose gold, the cool thing about it is all the vinyl matches back and is designed to coordinate back to your Cricut pick and color, which is pretty neat. Now this is the lilac. If you want the lilac, we have 700 left for the entire day. gray. It is by far the most popular color we've done. And again, it's not doing it justice. It's a little more vinyl or lilac-y purple on the top. Our lights are kind of goofing with it, but it's just gorgeous. If you're a purple gold, you'll love that. And then finally, our Anna Champagne Gold. If you have a lot of Anna's tools, they're all done in gold, and this is gonna match back to that as well. That is the champagne. All right, Miss Anna, we're heading live to Atlanta, Georgia. This is Anna Griffin's studio. She is designer extraordinaire, a rock star, well, in my world and all of our worlds, known throughout the world for her incredible creativity. And of course, you know, Anna, can I share something with everybody? And I know we just don't have too much time, but when you became super, super famous because of your intricate hand cutting of everything, what did you think when the Cricut was launched? Were you all in when you discovered it?
I was. You know, I've been working, well, I've had the honor and privilege to work with Cricut for the last 7 years at HSN, and I was part of every major machine launch in those 7 years, and it's been an amazing journey. And to be part of this with the Cricut Maker and its unbelievable creativity that it offers you and me. For those of us that have been crafting for all of our lives, this machine is the single machine that's going to take you from 0 to 60. It's going to make anything that you dream up possible. And just look, like we're talking about printed vinyl now that's coming with the machine. So you're getting the machine, and then once you start cutting things, what you're going to want is all the materials, all the things that you can cut. So it's not like you can just think about having paper. We're talking about felt and pattern designs and the ability to not only personalize things that you would say would, like something like this, that you might have this sitting at home and it just needs just that little extra personalization. Or maybe you're somebody that, you know, goes to the gym and you lose your water bottle. Well, it won't be lost with a Corgi, and all you have to do is add your own personal touch to whatever it is that you want to apply vinyl to. Coffee mugs, there's permanent vinyl in this bundle. The machine is going to cut all of these materials like butter. It's going to make it easy and to be your absolute creative best, because the machine comes with everything that you need, right? The cutting files, it's free software that's going to choose from a library of hundreds of thousands of designs that you can personalize and customize to make the projects that you love.
How many times a day or a week do you think you use your Cricut?
Well, for me, I'm using it pretty much daily, especially getting ready for something like National Craft Month.
Yeah, and it is. It's one of those tools that, guys, we've done such a, I think, great job along with ProvoCraft and the Cricut gang to put together this brilliant bundle. We're your place to finally get that Cricut Maker. And if you're brand new and you're like, I don't really understand it, don't worry. You will fall magically in love with it every time you use it. We're the place to grab it, though, tonight. And a good time to do it because I still have all the colors. That certainly will not be true when I get back tonight at 7 p.m. with my Suzanne Gets Crafty special edition. All right, so let me mention 2 things. I'm going to walk over here to do it real quick, guys. I'm just going to wander over. We've got 2 additional things that I love, quite frankly. I have the worst handwriting on earth. I truly do. It stinks, right? And what I love is we've got a couple things I want to show you, including the markers. These include the calligraphy markers, because once I use my Cricut for everything, including writing for me, because my handwriting's horrible. I'll make this beautiful card and then I try to scribble my name on it. It looks terrible. Or scribble something inside. I don't want to ruin how pretty it is. Love the markers. Those work in the Cricut. And look at this tool set. This is one complete collection that you can pick up today. These are all the must-have tools, plus you get a cutter to go along with it. So if you're new to Cricut and you're new to getting the Maker, I would highly recommend getting those tools because they'll come in handy as you start to use it. Also, we got the mats. Love the mats. Now, you're getting 2 mats with it, but you're going to need more mats down the road. We've got a set of 3 12 by 12 that have varying stickiness, used for varying materials. And then we have the big guys, 3 of the 12 by 24s for your extra long projects. So just wanted to show you those because we've got them in stock, which is pretty awesome. All right, are we moving on, guys? Yeah, let's do it. Oh, let's talk about this. Oh my goodness, I was so excited getting ready for this show. Now, I want to explain something about this next item. There's literally a little over 2,000 spaces to be kind of in a special club that's going to create these amazing wow pop-up cards. Like when you get an Anna Griffin card, it's already a cool experience, but then when you open it and something magical happens, you just marvel, like these cards never will be thrown away. These will be on a shelf or on a desk at work, or someone's gonna love this card because you'll literally leave it out because it is stunning. So this is a very unique, brand new pop-up card auto ship collection. So first off, this is your first box you're gonna get, and then you'll get shipments in June, September, and December. You have enough and plenty to make 20 pop-up cards right out of the gate. Here's your June, which again, Anna will get to more in just a second. And then we move on, and you're gonna see June, then you get September, so again, you get a little holiday theme there. And then finally, you're gonna get December, which is gonna, look at that, oh my gosh, it's a pop-up flower pot. I love it. Anna, thank you for doing this. Your pop-up collections always sell out, and I was thrilled to see you developed an auto ship for it.
Well, yes, Suzanne, I started out many, many years ago, well, 29 to be exact, designing amazing paper crafts for myself. And I started in architecture in school. And one of the things that's transferred into what I do every day now, which is make three-dimensional things easy for people to make. And this is our basket card making kit. It's a basket pop-up. And what's so incredible about it is that it's everything that you need inside this box. So one of the things is that you're getting cards, they're going to make 20 3D pop-up cards, and they fold at the top, and you'll see that on the inside, the basket is engineered. I'm going to show you on the inside of it. Everything, it makes a complete basket all the way around, and you get the embellishments to create this stunning card. Now, if I'm doing this for the first time, I'm probably not going to decorate the front of it quite like this with all the other things from my craft cabinet, but you see how each time this becomes like a bouquet of flowers. It becomes the thing that's interactive, and with each one of these, it's a gift in itself. And I think that's what I really enjoy doing the most, is creating things that are simple, but when they're received, they are very much a gift. And so when you're thinking about making this, I'm going to show you how simple it is that we put this together. So all the pieces, right, that come in the box, you're getting an entire bouquet of gorgeous embellishments and flowers and sentiments for the front and the inside of the card. And we've also given you an array of beautiful spring colors and pinks and purples and lilacs, and then these are the signature cards that where you'll sign your name or your message on the inside of the card. But this is the part that is really extraordinary. I think that, you know, it looks a little like something. It doesn't look like a basket when you start out. And let me show it to you up close. These pieces are all numbered, and what you do is already scored, and each basket is foil stamped. And when you fold it, you'll fold the tabs, and you'll apply the adhesive where it tells you to. So A goes on A, just like that. And the same thing happens, E goes on E, and you don't make a hard crease there, because as the basket actually folds, you'll see this one's already put together. The top will stay all wrapped like a real basket. And this is what moves with the card. These are instructions printed on the bottom. And this moves with the card as you build it. So one of the things that you do need to add, like Suzanne, everything in the box is included, but you do need to add some really strong double-sided adhesive to get this to happen. So once again, outside of the card, inside the card, and adorable, you know, these are the Easter stickers that we have coming up later. They've been added to this kit, but as you're working with this, I'll show you quickly how to put one together. And one of the things that we've done about the embellishments is that we've made them mirror images of themselves. And so here's our basket, and we are sort of started to assemble this, but the important part on the inside is that you have these two little supports, okay? So the two little supports are where all the embellishments are going to go. And the embellishments have been designed to go back to back. So you see how they're mirror images, and so if you put them together and you just match up the design and then clamp it over the inside of the basket, this is how it's going to stand up. And so then it's the same on the front and the back, so that when you're finished with your beautiful basket, then you have a 360-degree card. So each time you want to think about that when you're pairing your embellishments to make it all work together. So I have so many beautiful things but Suzanne, I know you showed that at the beginning, but each one of the pop-up cards styles, we have an auto ship that is so great, because we're going to move into the very first one is the window box pop-up card kit. And wow, that's so, it's got actual windows and a window planter box, and talk about 360-degree cards. That's so beautiful. And then we move into a pop-up present, which I think is so much fun. So I can't wait to do this for Christmas. That will have far more embellishments than you see right there. But then after that, we move into
That's great.
A flower pot, a true terracotta pot that you decorate with flowers.
I think these are some of the best pop-ups you've ever done, and you've done really good pop-ups. And guys, you know what's always fun? If you're new to Anna's kits, when you open them up, you're just like, it's a squealy moment, because they're just jam-packed. We don't have everything even out on the table, but they're always jam-packed with so many goodies, lots of sayings. And Anna, in this one specifically, what kind of sentiments did you include? Here's all the extra cards and bases, but did you cover a lot of topics with this?
Well, they're always all occasion sentiments, and
nice.
That is because, you know, most of the time we want to send a card that says thinking of you, or get well soon, or happy birthday, #1 card sending occasion. But so this one says sending a basket full of kindness, and see, we've made it kind of tongue-in-cheek and sort of fun. It says thinking of you, and look, the little bunny is popping out of the side, adorable. This one says let joy burst forth like flowers in the spring. And so then we have small little sentiments that can go on the inside, and that says happy Easter. Same thing with this, just a sweet little note to brighten your day. And then look at that. Happy birthday to you. And this is fun, where you take the card and the basket and further embellish. But each of the baskets in this kit are designed with a basket pattern. So when you look at them closely, you'll see that we've printed basket weave, we've embossed it, we've added foil stamping to make it look very lifelike.
Hey, by the way, gang, too, we are having a couple of system issues, so I do apologize. If you guys are having trouble getting in to actually order the today's special or any of the items you're seeing from Anna, I really apologize for that. And if you are having some difficulties, just hang with us. We are trying to rapidly fix them as best we can. So please hang in there with us. At least jot an item number down so you can order it a little bit later. Hopefully we'll get our systems all straightened out. By the way, coming up, we still have brand new items for you. But Anna, this one's so much fun. And remember, the auto ship is 3 more shipments. If you want to cancel it, maybe get the first box and you lie. I don't know why you would, but if you do, you control your auto ship and you can get out of it. So don't realize you're not trapped. We never make that an issue. Most people will stay in it because Anna always brings you such quality and such magic. But the auto ship is customizable, so you can certainly handle that on hsn.com, or you can call somebody to talk with them about auto ship after you get that first shipment. All right, guys, we're going to wrap up on this. And again, I apologize if you're having trouble ordering. We're trying to fix our systems here. We still have more to show you, though, so stick around as we continue our National Craft Month launch.
We understand every woman's skin is unique. We offer real beauty solutions for individual needs of real women, empowering women to achieve healthy, radiant-looking skin, backed by over 30 years' experience, made from important ingredients combined with advanced science for affordable skincare that truly works. Change the story of your skin and your life forever. Genuine beauty begins with skin.
With the power of HP from HSN, reinvent how you work, how you play, how you live. Technology that makes life better for everyone, everywhere, and deals designed for every budget. HP on HSN and at hsn.com. Get the best deals on the things you love with the HSN card. As an HSN card VIP, you'll get all kinds of perks, like 12-month VIP financing on select items, plus extra flex on beauty, jewelry, shoe, and fashion purchases all day, every day. And at least 8 VIP savings events a year. Includes fraud protection, and there's no annual fee. Apply now and instantly get $40 off when you're approved. Call 1-800-695-1418 or visit hsn.com/HSN card.
Again, I do apologize if you're having trouble ordering. I would definitely recommend jotting an item number down. As soon as our systems get corrected, we will definitely take your order. So sorry for any inconvenience. So sit back and enjoy the show and definitely jot some item numbers down and keep trying. All right, this is next a collection. We're gonna talk about 2 different things that has this amazing look. It's a calligraphic design, really scrolly and quite ornate. And I really like this one, only because it's tough sometimes when you've got to send a sympathy card and you're like, gosh, you know, is there something out there? And obviously that's one of the reasons why we do send cards, because we're thinking of people maybe during a tough time. This one's beautiful. It's a set of 3 sympathy sayings. It says, this one says right on the front, you'll see, think with sympathy. The next one says, deepest condolences, and this says, sorry for your loss. Isn't that exquisite? So what a beautiful way to send a beautiful statement or saying to someone, and this is a set of dies. So Anna, thank you for doing that. It is a tough time when you have to send a card and you want to say that appropriate thing, and you just made it so beautiful and elegant.
Yeah, Suzanne, this is the newest edition of our calligraphic die sets. We started out with the simple ones like thank you and happy birthday and even Merry Christmas, and such an imitable style of hand calligraphy. You'll see this in a lot of places, but these are big, beautiful dies that are so gorgeously engineered to not only cut the design as a full die cut, but you can just cut away the actual design and show your sympathy, show your condolences. This is what we've done with so many card kits this year and things that we've just had. It's been a difficult time for people, and all of us that are card makers, we know that this is one of the hardest cards to make. So only because you're caught up in the emotion of it. So when you know that you've got something that says, I'm sorry for your loss, maybe somebody's just lost a pet, and you want to do something that makes them feel good or say with sympathy. This is such an easy way to not only cut away the paper, but cut out the paper. And we're going to take our impress machine, and I'm just going to cut it completely out of the paper to show you. And what's going to happen is that it's just going to cut it completely away. And that's really, for me, I like to make sure I'm looking at it here you go, see? So simple, everything in one pass, and just the little counters of the letters need to come out. But now I have a gorgeous layer where it looks like I've written something, but I didn't. And so if we wanted to add it to a card or a design, you can see how easily this is going to translate into, say, a shaker card or something that, I like this because you can see through it and the little embossing in the background. You get the idea of being able to do that. So when you're thinking about creating a card like this for someone, I think it's more important that you worry about what's on the inside. So we make the front of it very simple. So saying with sympathy, I think this is beautifully done with 2 layers of the die cut. So ivory on top of a metallic with just a little offset to make it look nice and 3D. The same thing for adding things to these cards. I would recommend adding things behind it so that this comes forward and shows just how much you're thinking about people. And even if you were saying deepest condolences, this is something that is always in good taste and something you don't have to worry about. It's like, oh, did I use the right paper or did I say the right thing? We've got it all for you in one place.
And I wanted to show you too, if you wondered, I know you saw someone where she had a circle, you actually get the circle to cut the die as well. So that's to cut the hole out, and then you're gonna, obviously you can put the actual saying behind it. So that's included, and you get all three of these in the collection. You have to pick, you actually get all three, and these are brand new. We're launching them tonight in the show. Again, just jot an item number down if you can, and use .com when it's available, and that's the way you're gonna be able to get this beautiful set. And Anna, I really do appreciate that, because throughout all of the crafts that we have, unfortunately, we have to use sympathy cards, you know, in our lives, and we don't want to do it. But I like the fact that you have something so elegant and so appropriate at those times when it can be kind of a sensitive period.
Right, I agree. And having something that says with sympathy, sort of at the ready, you know, that's something easy to, you don't really have to do anything except just cut it. So here I'm taking a card base and I've cut it out of a lavender piece of cardstock, and you can, you know, pretty much do this with anything. I do recommend putting a darker color in the background so that you can see it. It makes the letters pop, and then just decorate with your embellishments around the sides of the design so that you keep all the focus in the front. And so even if you were taking, let's say you were working with our new China cabinet card kit, this is pretty. I like that we've just cut it out of one of the layers. And so once you start getting the hang of this, you can actually do even more with it. Maybe use your card compendium dies and cut out the shape, make a new shape for it, or lower the sentiment on the layer and just give it, you know, a nice lower third. And even here, adding it to other dies and things that you have, this is a really easy way to create just the right thing to say in someone's time of need.
Mm-hmm. And again, I think it's so appreciative, you know, whenever you send somebody a card, whether it's for a happy occasion or something that, you know, maybe has to be a little more serious, and you can do it beautifully with this. All right, we're gonna wrap up on this one. Again, if you can, just jot the item number down if you're interested in it, and then when our systems are working A-okay, you can order it, keep trying to order. But now we're gonna move on to another collection that's very relatable, and this, we're gonna move right into it, and it's lovely. This is kind of the lighter side of life. Again, this same kind of beautiful scroll work that looks so appealing, and you have three in this set, and they're different though. They're not just round shapes. The first one said, Happy Mother's Day. Look at the Happy Father's Day. So it's a heart exterior here. It's a gift here, and then it says Happy Birthday, and that is a balloon. So these turned out awesome. Awesome. I love these, Anna.
This is the original set, Suzanne, and when we put this together for the first time, it was like, oh, let's cut them out of shapes. And of course you want a balloon for happy birthday. And so then what's neat about this die set is you can cut away the happy birthday out of the balloon, then you get the shadow layer to cut it as a die cut, then you get the little streamer or ribbon, and then the Mother's Day is a heart and Father's Day is a gift. And isn't that something? So when you're looking at these, this is how that works. So it cuts it away, and that's the little streamer.
So
you
cute.
can make shaker cards with these very easily. Same die, totally different looks, right? Totally different sides of the same coin. And even when you look at Mother's Day, I love this one because, you know, we all love our moms and the mothers in our lives. This is a great way to send them a little card. You do get the idea sheet with this that gives you an idea, a place to start when you're cutting with these dies. And it also gives you sort of, this is one of those completely cut out die cuts where the outline has been used to create not only the secondary heart, but the sentiment on the front of the card.
No, that
Father's
looks great.
Day coming up, right?
That's
We
cute.
always need something great. And yes, there's a little shaker card to show you how easy it is to create that overlay because it takes a bite out of the card.
Yeah, and it's, again, this is so versatile. This is a reorder. It actually sold out the last time we had it on the air, so we brought it back for tonight. Again, if you can, stay on the line, jot the item number down for the sympathy set, and then, of course, this is gonna be what's called the calligraphic sentiment dies. I mean, happy Mother's Day, happy Father's Day, and then the third one's gonna be happy birthday. And also just to show you the shadow, which is kind of fun. Now remember, when you get the shadows, you can use them by themselves. I think if you're new to this, sometimes you're like, well, what if I don't always want to say, you know, happy birthday? You can use the balloon for a million things. Like it turns out, or you can turn it over and it could be something else. Same is true with the outside heart. So they are the shadows or the cutouts for the actual design. But Anna, I always like to point that out because at first glance, you might not realize it.
Yes, we make it so that it's really easy. You can do it 6 different ways, and it's a very versatile die set. So you'll enjoy having those to play with, Suzanne.
I know, that's really fun. All right, now the next couple collections you're about to see, the first one is a reorder, and then you have to see our Easter egg jacket dies, okay? You gotta stay with us, all right? So this one is back, and what I call these are limited releases. So Anna and her team name it one thing, and then I come in and think about it a whole different way. And when she does this, these are very seasonally driven, obviously. And I do call them limited releases. She does not do them very often, typically one time a year, and not a whole lot of kits surrounding the theme. We've got a couple Easter items, and this is one of those. And they're just so beautiful. And I know for years and years and years, you have amassed an amazing collection of vintage images. And that's part of this series, correct?
Exactly, Suzanne. I am quite the collector, and I love vintage artwork and antique ephemera, and that's what this is. This is a set of 60 Easter stickers, and they are 3-dimensional stickers. You're getting 3 each of 20 different designs, and when we think about antique vintage ephemera, we think about cards that do this.
Wow.
Right?
That's
Cards that open and stand at attention. And when you think about having enough stickers for a particular holiday, that's when we get into these limited releases, Suzanne. It's really important for us to have all the stickers in the craft cabinet, and each one of these is so beautiful. So we have hand-painted eggs, we have fairies from the garden, we have Mr. Bunny proposing to Miss whoever she is, and then we have the bunny in the basket, and lots of beautiful things, sentiments, and then of course the older bunny, and then the bunnies around the maypole, and then look at this, I love this, the little girl in the Easter egg carried by the bunnies. So as you're working with these, they're completely dimensional. I'm showing you this over to the side. Let's look at it. This is a gorgeous scrapbook page made with all those stickers, and I think that's what's really unique about having stickers to work with on a theme, is that you can add them completely to all the way around a photo. You get lots and lots of mileage out of these stickers, and they are so much fun because when you're working with them, they become the most important part of the card, because there's all this decoration, but then those Easter stickers are your focal point. They're your icon that you would use, and immediately when somebody opens the envelope, they're going, oh gosh, it's Easter, and I love it. Springtime. It's all about spring, and if you love bunny rabbits, this is such a great sticker set.
I love this. It's just so charming, and it makes you smile. And I want to show you something else. When you hear stickers, a lot of us who maybe do just basic crafting, you think of those little paper stickers that are really bad and really yucky, right? I want you to hear this. This is really heavyweight, and they're double layered. So you wonder, gosh, how do our cards look so dimensional? There's actually 2 layers, and guess what? It's a true sticker still. So it's not those little wimpy pieces of paper. They're beautifully printed. The reproduction of this artwork is amazing, and they're really nice and sturdy and strong. And the really fun part about it is when you get it at home, and then you open the box, and all these amazing stickers kind of fall out. You just have so many different cards and tags and ideas. You know what I would do, Anna? I would get your card kit, the basket making card kit. Can you imagine doing an entire Easter pop-up basket collection?
Exactly. Well, it's a wonderful supplement to the basket card making kit. And just look, I started a little card with a pretty background and our Easter egg dies from last year, and adding the little plate that says hip hop Happy Easter, and then just tucking a few little flowers in and around that Easter egg, and we have such a beautiful little card. And what's so great about it is that the sentiments are vintage too, meaning that when you're looking at these, a lot of the things that are part of this, the 1800s of these things, right? My archive is probably, you know, late 1800s, most of it. But then I've seen lots and lots of things like this reproduced in my time, and we do it so differently. It's not dark, and it's not, it's reimagined for today. It's got more excitement to it. We've got lots of gorgeous colors where we've mixed it with our own color palette so that everything goes together. And when you're thinking about creating something like this, wow, I mean, like you see, this is completely special. Lots of little edges, lots of three-dimensional things. The stickers become like something that tells a story. The card is more of a theater than it is just a card. So you're spending the time to make something for someone, do it with beautiful stickers.
And they will not throw it away. Trust me, you send them a card like that, they're just like, okay, this is a keeper. It's going on the fridge permanently. All right, Anna, we still have more to come, guys. And also, you've got to stick with me because we have a brand new die cutting set coming up, and we've got a topper collection that is on sale. So stick around to see those. We still have lots to get to before the hour's done. Now, again, I do apologize and thank you for your patience. If you're having trouble ordering any of the items you're seeing here in the show tonight, or quite frankly, anything from HSN at this point, I appreciate your patience. My best advice is keep trying, and if you can, at least at a minimum, jot an item number down, and then you'll have that information when you're able to order. So again, I'm sorry, you know, stuff happens, and so just be patient if you can, and I do appreciate your patience for those of you who are having a little trouble ordering some of these items. Okay, so we're gonna stay with the Easter theme, and in this case, we go from the 3D stickers to something that's brand new, and this is called the Easter egg jacket. Okay, so you have done some amazing, what I would call sort of Fabergé egg looks, but boy, did you knock it out of the creative Easter basket on this one. Wow.
Thanks, Suzanne. I tell you, one of the things that's the best part, well, the very best part of what I do as a designer is that I get to dream up the things that we make as a company. And that's the thing that keeps me here 7 days a week, you know, working on the things that, making them the best that they can possibly be. Now, our jacket card dies have been very popular, and they cut and create the entire card in one single pass, and it's a jacket over a card. And when you're working with this, you're going to be able to see how gorgeous the egg is. So this is the die, and you see how we have the whole thing. This is cutting a 5x7 card. It's scoring along the edge, and then all of these dies are for decoration, just like you used to do with when I was a kid. We would decorate eggs, and now we can do that with this really great little die set. So I'm going to show you how easy it is to cut the whole card, and that I'm just going to send this through the machine. I'm using our large plate system, which is necessary for the Impress machine. If you are using any other machine, you definitely need to use the larger plate system, because we're cutting a full 10-inch length and die, and that's really important that you have the plate system to do that. So what's so great is I didn't have to measure. I didn't even really have to line it up very well. And what's so fun is that now I have the egg, and you see how this piece is the fold, and you would slide a little card in here, and then we would go back with the decorative dies and decorate the egg like in the Fabergé style, which is so fun because last year we did some eggs, and my friend Claire, she sent me a Fabergé style Easter card egg, all done. She had spent the morning studying the style of Fabergé and all of its glory, and so I hope Claire is watching and will make me a card with this year. This is so beautiful. Each one, like, see, the same die set is actually creating each one of those cards, and that's, you know, to me, that's really incredible that the same thing could produce two completely different looks. And then when you go in and you start using maybe your shiny foils and the things that are in your craft cabinet that are a little more extravagant, you're going to get this is that folded overlay. You can add it to a sentiment overlay, or we have jacket sentiment dies, jacket sentiment inserts that where the jacket folds over very easily. So pretty, right, Suzanne?
Anna, it's exquisite. Like, it's breathtaking. You're just like, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. All right, so again, if you can, guys, I know you're having trouble. So if you can, jot the item number down. Now, if you're watching this in replay, because the last 2 hours will replay all night long, hopefully you're gonna be able to order it right now. So if we're having a little issue now, hang in there, keep trying to make sure you can grab this. It's brand new today. It's exquisite. And Anna, I love the fact that it just didn't scream Easter. I saw the one that said happy birthday. It could also be sympathy. It could definitely be a wedding. Oh, can you imagine if this was a wedding invitation? How exquisite would that be if you've got a wedding coming up and you were able to create these Fabergé-like eggs for the cards? I mean, that's a wedding I definitely want to attend.
Exactly. I think that's a great idea. Or even if you're thinking about all the other uses, there are people that collect eggs. I know this for a fact, right? My mother used to blow out eggs at Easter and cut them open and decorate the insides of them. And so this has got a lot of nostalgia for me, and just the style of the foot. We have a little place for the egg to sit. So, this could be the start of a new home, maybe you're nesting. It could be all kinds of fun things, friendship. I like this one a lot because there's not even ribbon holding it together. So when you're thinking about this, it doesn't have to have, like, we like to show you and to tie everything together. But this one, this lets the egg show completely through. And then when you're thinking about all the paper in your craft cabinet, the pretty ones that you've saved, this is a really great die to work with. And just look at this one for St. Patrick's Day. Ready or not.
Oh my gosh, I love that. That is so clever.
And the sparkle. Look at the sparkle.
So here's what you can do. If anybody's feeling really generous, you can do an egg card for me and just say, here's a nest egg for your nest egg, and just put, like, $1 million inside it. I totally would appreciate that. But wouldn't that be cute if a couple's getting married and you just say, here's for your future nest egg, and little money for I don't know. My brain kind of goes crazy when I see something like this. But again, so unusual. I will tell you, of all the things Anna has done and all the things we've seen on the air, and I've been doing the crafting stuff for a long time, I think this is one of the most amazing dies that I've ever had on the air, Anna. It truly is. And guys, don't get freaked out about the ornateness of it. Because it's a one pass, the magic's gonna happen automatically. It looks like, it's so complicated looking. But Anna, because you've made it so brilliantly, it's that one pass and a lot of it's done already.
Exactly, and I love your thought about the nest egg, because that is it's always sort of tongue-in-cheek and funny, and that's a great way to send people a little cash. Good idea.
I think that would be so cute, right? And they'll remember it and they'll love it. Here's what I'm gonna do, guys. If you've seen a lot of our cards and you've seen them over the last couple of items that we've shown you, you're always gonna see beautiful foil in the background. And I wanna just show you this kit because it's gorgeous. this. This is an entire 72-piece matte and shiny cardstock kit. And it really brings out, with that egg, oh my gosh, can you imagine how gorgeous your designs are gonna be? If you have a lot of her dies that emboss and cut, or if you have a lot of her embossing folders that I do and I love and use all the time, we've got this complete set. And the color palette is just yummy. It's as yummy as it can be. Look at all the greens, the blues. We go into pinks, a little bit of a peachy, deep peachy color. So you get both sizes. It's 72 pieces total. I'm not even showing the whole kit out here. And it's gonna really be that beautiful accent for any scrapbooks you're making or home decor or cards you might wanna make. Also, guys, let me give you a quick update on our today's special, just real quick. It's still available. We have 4 great colors. We have not offered the Cricut Maker in all colors. For a long time, it was last May we did this. So we've got a beautiful champagne gold. Then we have the lilac, that's been the #1 bestseller right now. We also have a rose and we have a blue, and the blue is actually the most limited. This is all about vinyl and value. It is the lowest price we've ever had at HSN for the Cricut Maker. You get roll after roll after roll of multiple styles of vinyls and stencils and permanent and removable, and on and on and on. You get 2 extra mats. You get some tools with it as well. You get the regular blade, the rotary blade. You also get a marker right on the bat so you can use the Cricut to write. To me, it's the ultimate creative machine. It can do so much, and it's never ending. The ideas and the versatility of it, and with our 5 flex pays for today and tomorrow only, this is the time to take advantage of it. Also, the price that you saw on our today's special is good for 24 hours. And I think from the launch, we've now sold 3,000, which means basically we have maybe about 6,000 for the rest of the day. So I hope I have it at 7 to 9 p.m. East Coast time. Let me get a plug in really quickly. It's Suzanne Gets Crafty. It's called the Special Edition. So I hope you can rejoin me then. And then at 9:30, I'm gonna do a live event on HSN's Facebook page where I'm gonna have 3 different crafting ideas from products you have not seen on the air all day. So it's a busy and fun day, and I hope you can hang out with me on the air and then off the air at 9:30 as well. All right, Miss Anna Griffin, of course, joins us live from Atlanta. And Anna, this is another item that's beautiful. It's brand new, and again, awe-inspiring. You kind of went for this whole sort of Gothic idea in these dies.
Yes, this is our brand new 3D technology where the dies don't just cut and emboss, they engrave too. And we're able, for the first time, to bring you detail like no other. Now, for the 27 years that I've been making all these beautiful crafts, I have given you a great deal of detail, but nothing like this, right? The 3D technology in die design has transformed the way in which we draw and engineer this artwork. And this is called the 3D Gothic concentric dies because we start on the very outside with the shadow layer. Then we have this beautiful border, then an inner layer that starts the Gothic arch and architecture, and then you come in and come in again. Now, Suzanne, I have what was a previous die, right? This would have been a die cut that we would have done for Valentine's Day, and you see how it cuts and it embosses all those little edges. Well, the difference now is so incredible. When you really look at that.
Wow.
You see how, you know, we were here and now we're here.
Oh my
and
gosh.
So we're looking at, like, even so close right here, that is not only, it's embossed, it's engraved, and it looks like the stuff that I love from the 1800s. We're getting really close. Now, once upon a time, printing presses wouldn't do this. And even today, if I were trying to manufacture this for our greeting card line, I could not get this level of detail. Oh, so you're getting the entire set of dies, and they are concentric layers. And when you're looking at them, you've got that shadow layer, which is so delicate and beautiful. Then this is a 5x7 die set, so larger, but then as you come smaller, all of these will fit in your Anna Griffin mini impress machine. But I'm going to use the standard impress to just give you one of those cuts and show you how incredible this is. So it's going to come out of the die and it's going to be encrusted. It's going to give you this opulence that we've not had before.
Hey, Anna.
And Yes.
Excuse me, do you have to layer and make your sandwich any different than you would your regular dies?
No, no, it's the same
Wow.
sandwich. But you see, now I just have a few little hangers on there that you can easily get with your tool-in-one, and I would recommend doing it on the back instead of the front of the foil paper. But the foil paper really shows off. I mean, this is just magnificent detail that you could not get with any other die set. And so when you start to create projects with this, you see how all those beautiful arches come together. And this was inspired by my friend Robert, who sent me a beautiful old world Valentine, it was actually, I think, it was a card, but it was from the 1800s. And it was all embossed like this. And I was like, wow, if we could make this, look at what somebody's done with the little, made it into a door instead of a little window.
Yeah.
So beautiful. And we called this Gothic just because of that point, at the top of each one of these. But even if you were just using the center pieces, look, we have an Easter card. So it can be just a decorative element and doesn't have to have anything to do with being like a church window or anything architectural. But it sure is pretty when they do.
Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. And Anna, if you've not seen her work, it's very layered, it's very ornate. It'll also look beautiful just kind of simply. If you just wanted to use, imagine this one piece. This is one out of multiple dies in this. And then you put a picture of a newborn baby and put it in a frame. How gorgeous would that be? And that is, a dollar store project right there. But it'll look exquisite if you put a picture right inside there. How nice would that be to give somebody a beautiful gift? And they're gonna think, oh, that's so ornate. And you're like, oh, I did it with my dies. Also, we have the Empress machine available. So when you guys see Anna working with that machine, I have less than 300 for the entire day. It is back in stock. It comes with all the tools you need to be able to do exactly what you've seen Anna do throughout this hour. And also, too, I love this because you do have a love for architecture, don't you?
I certainly do. And let's just build one of these.
Sure.
So we're starting with the shadow layer in the lavender and then going back over it with that first layer. And you see the non-shiny papers, they engrave just the same. But then I like to mix the paper in. So I like to give it a little kick with something metallic. So any of those will do. And you see how you use the cue from the layer underneath to create, I'm not even measuring, I'm just layering on top of itself because it's done so well and it's so easy to create that three-dimensionality that gives you everything you need. So one right after the next, that whole die set's going to, you could get pretty extravagant with something like that and cut it away, or, use darker papers, or, there's just so much that you can do with this that we haven't even really touched the level of creative that you can be with these. There's just so much possible.
Well, can you imagine if you really want to get clever, you could take one of those shapes, cut out the interior by hand, and then almost look stained glass. If you could figure that out, wouldn't that be gorgeous? Oh my gosh. And again, but here's the key. You don't have to go that advanced either. It's just, here's what I always marvel at. And Anna, I want to know if you do this as well. I marvel at, that's paper. Isn't that crazy that it can go from just inexpensive plain pieces of paper to just beautiful things that you're in awe of, but you've got to have the right tools. And that's what Anna does so brilliantly for us. Again, stay on the line for this if you can. Jot an item number down. If you're ordering it and having trouble getting it, just jot the item number down and then you can keep trying. And I do appreciate you guys' patience. I know we've had some issues tonight. Also, if you're watching this on replay, hopefully you're able to order it right now. So hopefully we still have it in stock for you. But I do thank you guys for your patience. Just hang in there, okay? Well, I'm not letting Anna go just yet because we've got another item and this is on sale. And we love Anna when she does all her cute little toppers. We've got two choices tonight. One is more limited than the other. We have the wedding card topper kit and we have what's called vintage travel. And Anna, these, when you guys see these, they're two very distinct personalities. This is the vintage travel and it's just bright and it's fun and it's just really a updated. I just think it's a blast. And then when you flip to the other side, we're just talking about pure elegance when you see the second one. So this is going to be your wedding, and then that, of course, is your vintage travel. So Anna, these are just great, but how do you best describe a topper collection?
Well, it's a hybrid. It's not a full card making kit. It's just the top of the card, kind of like eating the muffin top or you know, just the frosting off the cake. You're getting the essential things that you need to make cards for, you know, something that needs to be encouragement or bon voyage. The journey, it's the journey, not the destination. The images in this set are so great because they're from vintage travel scarves that I have collected, and then we turned it into paper crafting. And then the wedding card toppers, and this is so much fun because there are people in my life that just got engaged. I need to send a card, and now I have beautiful Victorian imagery. There's a little diamond right there. It is the left hand. There's just so many great things to put on the front of the card. And the themes, they're so easy because everything you need is inside. So it's card embellishments, card layers, sentiments, and bows in the travel. And then there are decorations in the wedding. And so this is what happens. So you get the little folio, everything comes in the folio, but then the sentiments, everything is like cotton candy in the wedding one, where you have the die cuts, you even have vellum layers, and then 5x7 card layers. So you would add these to the card of your choice. And when you're making things, it's really kind of fun to have a bride hanging around, and a Victorian one at that. But there are so many beautiful pieces that work together flawlessly. If you were putting together, let's say, a monetary gift for a wedding and you needed to create an embellished envelope, this is what you want to use. And with the travel toppers, this is so much fun because the card toppers themselves, I'm just going to get them, all the embellishments off, these are double-sided. And so what you'll see, even this one's a little upside down, but so fun, hot pink and green and blue. But then on the back, we have the warmer colors of the sunflower yellow and then the sombrero and all the things that we have solids to work with. So if you like to emboss your cards, this is a really great way to, the card toppers have everything ready for you to create the embossing.
Oh my gosh, that's fun. Can you wouldn't it be fun if you're going to announce like a trip to somebody special? Maybe you want to make a card and send it to them, and like inside you're just like, we bought your plane tickets. Like, wouldn't that be an awesome surprise? And I always think when I see things like this about that. Also, if you've got pictures, scrapbooking pages, you know, this, again, it's not limited. It is designed basically for cards and the card size, but also think about how much fun if you took a trip a couple years ago and you just never made that scrapbook page. This whole palette's a lot of fun to play with. And in fact, if you're doing a travel scrapbook, think about getting multiples of this one specifically, because you can use pieces and parts of it. And again, we're just barely showing you a little bit in the kit. This is not the entire kit. Remember, they're on sale for the first time. They've never been on sale before. I have a lot fewer of the travel than I do of the wedding, so I have a bit more of the wedding. Also, Anna, with the wedding, could you use that for anything else other than weddings? Is there pieces in there that you might be able to use for something else?
Oh, there's plenty of things. We always include lots of elements and pieces and parts of things that you might want to use. I'm using that little, the little travel one right now. But you see where all the pieces like that, we've made it sort of tongue-in-cheek again. Enjoy every moment, right? When you're traveling, right? So we're not, look, the passport control. Oh, to travel.
Cute.
Ready. I'm ready to go, aren't you?
Oh, please, girl.
So
the minute they say yes, I'm out.
Exactly. I mean, I'll meet you there.
Okay.
So when you're thinking about putting together, let's say we're going to create something other than a wedding card. All right. You want to say congratulations
like an anniversary.
Yeah, for anything, you know, this, I love this. Maybe this is like, this reminds me of Diane and Patrick Brennan in Arizona, and they just joined us on a finishing school live event last week, and it was so nice. But see, for the happy couple, this is, you know, somebody gets engaged, that's easy to say, even congratulations on your engagement. So it's, I would say that the palette of the wedding is it's more subtle and less, in your face than, look, that one just says best wishes. So that's going to give you something that this could be a card for anyone. And my favorite one is the one with all the beautiful gold embellishments.
Oh, wow.
So if you're looking at this and you're thinking, okay, I'm ready for summer, the travel one is for you. And if you've got somebody in your life that needs to have forever and always, the wedding one is for you.
There you go. Well, Miss Anna, I know you're going to be with us throughout the entire day, and thank you for a grand launch. And I will see you tonight, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, and definitely please go to hsn.com and you can check out all of Anna's collection. You can get a head start on it. Again, I apologize if you're having some trouble ordering. Just jot these item numbers down and hopefully we'll get it taken care of here in a bit. Please rejoin me. I'll be back 7 to 9 p.m. with Suzanne Gets Crafty Special Edition. And then at 9:30, join me over on HSN's Facebook page for a live special event that we'll do strictly online. Have an awesome evening. Here's another look at our incredible Cricut Maker Today special.
HSN, we love our crafters. So we're bringing you top-rated picks crafters love.
I'm telling you this because your stuff is actually amazing.
It was so easy to use.
Plus, experts will share their top tips.
We're gonna make something really cute, really fun.
We've got everything you need here for a full year of craft.
Buckle up, Buttercup.
Join us on our next crafting event on HSN. With the power of HP from HSN, reinvent how you work, how you play, how you live. Technology that makes life better for everyone, everywhere, and deals designed for every budget. HP on HSN and at hsn.com. Our HSN price is a great value that we bring to you every day. We work hard and have the buying power to make sure it's a value that you'll love. So go ahead, treat yourself with the confidence to buy now at the HSN price.